Hi. So I thought I would do this a little bit differently rather than just kind of holding it. I have it propped. um, so I went back to the gym this morning. My cold seems to be subsiding enough that at least if I just walk, I'm okay. Um, but I didn't do any weight training today because I wanted to start slow. I still have a pretty gnarly cough and a lot of nasal congestion. So I'm doing this now because I wanted to give you an idea of what I've been going through. So it took me forever to find a doctor who took me any kind of seriously, for anything. They kept telling me it was in my head, it was dizziness, it was in the ears, we don't know what's wrong with you, blah, blah, blah. Stop. Like, my last primary care doctors told me the weight I was gaining meant I had to be eating like 3,000 calories in a day with the exercise to gain the weight I am. There is no physical way that I can eat 3,000 calories. My stomach has stretched, yes, but not to the point where I am eating, 4 days worth of food in a day. So I had messaged my endocrinologist, I think I told you, because I thought that way maybe I'd get in sooner. I received I messaged her about something like, this is what I've gone through, this is what the doctor is testing for. Yes, my T3 was just 1 point low. I understand that it's not a big deal. It doesn't, it's within normal, variations, but I have, other things going on and she wants to refer me to you. So her reaction was, well, the low T3 level is a poor indicator of thyroid function, and I recommend that if TSH levels are normal, then no intervention is necessary. Okay, so let me get this straight. My primary care doctor has run all these tests, and she wants me to refer to you to look at what's going on. And so I messaged her back. I'm like, what about the microalbumin panel and the thyroglobulin panel that was through the roof? She said something along the lines of, yeah, well, the thyroglobulin just detects the presence of thyroid tissue and it has no impact upon the functioning of the thyroid. And the microalbumin, which has nothing to do with your thyroid, could have been elevated because of high blood pressure, high blood sugar, or infection. I was at the tail end of my cold when I had that, because I literally just had it like 2 days ago. And my blood pressure is normalized within normal parameters. My blood sugars have remained completely normal. So there is nothing that should have been causing the microalbumin to be so high. And so I said, okay, well, if that's the case, what could be causing my symptoms? My endocrinologist says, no, those aren't causing your symptoms. That isn't what I asked. I asked what could be. So I messaged my doctor back, my primary. I'm like, so apparently my endocrinologist does not feel that this is necessary to even look at. She doesn't want to see me. So now what? Because while I understand what she's saying, I still don't have any answers. I am no closer to finding out what's wrong with me than I was before I went to the doctor initially. All I have are a whole bunch of lab tests that make no sense. So now I'm just waiting for a response from her. Clearly, my endocrinologist is thinking that there's nothing going on. She ordered another TSH panel, which has always been normal, because the goiter doesn't really impact its function. My understanding of the thyroglobulin, and please correct me if I'm wrong, is it's more of it's testing for antibodies that are attacking the thyroid. So while my thyroid may be functioning normal, there's something going on internally that is causing this issue. But apparently that's not important. What's important is my TSH, which I understand. I mean, that's what causes the thyroid to function. The TSH triggers the pituitary to do something else to then trigger the thyroid stuff. I get it, I do. However, I am still having these issues and I have no answer. Yes, it's not constant. It seems to have subsided like it did before. If there's a flare of something going on, apparently it is better than it was. I don't have it as bad. I had a really significant episode on Tuesday, but yesterday I didn't have any of the weird pulsing. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a heads up there. I have a feeling that now it's going to take me forever to find a specialist who will listen, because it took me forever to find a primary care doctor who would listen, and I don't want to bounce back and forth between doctors. I just want to find someone who will actually listen, try to figure out what's wrong with me so I can move forward in fixing it. All right, I have to get ready to go to work. I have to go to the bank. I have to do a whole bunch of stuff before work, so I'm going to go do that. As I have an answer from my primary, I will let y'all know, and as we go forward, I'll let you know. Yeah. Be well.